This is Bob. Bob is a salesman for Ajax Fan Company. Bob's life is easy because Ajax only has one product, the Model A exhaust fan, and the product practically sells itself. Today, Bob is very happy because he just sold 2 fans right across the street from each other. One to the Old Town Paper Mill and one to the Old Town Hospital. Bob calls back to the factory with the good news that he sold 2 Model A fan systems and tells the factory to start production ASAP. This is Rob. Rob is the purchasing agent for Ajax Fans. Rob's life is easy because Ajax only has one product, the Model A fan system. Rob gets a call from sales. "We got an order for 2 Model A fans. Get cracking!" Rob pulls out the bill of material for the Model A fan and gets started calling the vendors. One of the vendors, Acme Motors, supplies the 15 HP 4-pole 3-phase motors that power the Model A fan. "Hi, Acme Motor. I need 2 motors shipped to me ASAP." Back on Main Street, Old Town Paper Mill and Old Town Hospital anxiously await their new fans. 20 miles away in the Old Town Power Plant, the power plant chugs along, generating power for all the denizens of Old Town, as well as both the Old Town Paper Mill and the Old Town Hospital. The output voltage from the power plant is 20,000 volts, so a series of substations and transformers are installed along the way to turn that 20,000 volts into something usable for the businesses and denizens of Old Town. Both the paper mill and the hospital have transformers that are supplying the power to the facilities. The hospital has a transformer that supplies 208 volts 3-phase and 120 volts 1-phase to the hospital. The paper mill has a transformer that supplies 480 volts 3-phase and 277 volts 1-phase to the mill. In preparation for the arrival of their new fans, AAA Electrical Contractor runs the power to the roof of both the mill and the hospital. The power to the roof of the mill is 480 volts 3-phase and the power to the roof of the hospital is 208 volt 3-phase. Everything is ready for the fans to arrive. Back at Ajax Fan, the motors from Acme Motor have arrived. Ajax has been using Acme Motors for 20 years and is not looking to make a change. The motors they received are Acme Model 15 4P NEMA Premium 15 horsepower, 1800 RPM, 208 to 230 over 460 volt motors. Ajax quickly assembles the Model A fans and ships them off to be installed. Both fans are installed and everyone is happy. Even Spencer, the city inspector. But Dexter, the accountant at Old Town Hospital, is not so happy. He calls his friend Poindexter, the accountant at the mill. "Our fan is only 87.4% efficient, so I am not saving the energy that I expected to pay for this fan." "Really? Mine is 92.5% efficient, so we all just got a big bonus. I thought you bought the same Model A fan we did." "We did. I'm calling City Hall." Despite Dexter's protestations, both systems were operating well, so the mill and the hospital both decided to order another duplicate fan. Soon, Rob is calling Acme Motor to order 2 more Model 15 4P 15 horsepower, 1800 RPM, 208 to 230 over 460 volt motors. "Send me 2 more Model 15 4P motors ASAP." "What voltage you need?" "Huh? We need to know what voltage you need." 208 to 230 over 460 V, like always, for 20 years. "Sorry, somehow, City Hall realized that the motors did not meet the required efficiency when operating at 208 volts. So now we have the 15 4P 480 over 230 and the 15 4P 200 motors. Which do you need? And I hope it's not the 15 4P 200 because it will be 4 months until they're in stock." "I'll call you back. I'm too old for this crap." Rob calls the salesman Bob. "Bob, what voltage do we need for these fan systems at the hospital and the mill?" "What? We only have one model, Model A. It's 208 to 230, 460 volts." "That's what I want." "Well, it seems some idiot got City Hall involved and now we can't get those motors anymore. So you need to find out what voltage they need." "Well, I think the mill needs 460 volt and the hospital needs 208 volt. But I'll need to confirm that. This is a mess on several fronts. Well, I guess I need to call engineering and see how we fix this." Rob calls Henry in engineering. "I need you to create 2 new model fans." Huh? Yeah, one that runs on 230 to 460 volts and one that runs on 208 volts. We've been using the same motor for 20 years on 208, 230, 460 volt. It even says that in all our manuals. Well, Acme says that they cannot sell us 208 to 230, 460 volt motors anymore. Says who? Says City Hall, evidently. This is stupid. Just use the 230, 460 volt motor for both and it will be fine. Look, I don't want to tell you how to do your job or anything, but what do you think Spencer's going to say when the fan is installed at the hospital and does not say 208 volt on the nameplate? Tell him it's the same motor we've been using for 20 years, so it's fine. Well, I've never known him to let a technicality go on our assertion that it is fine, but the decision is over my pay grade. I hate inspectors. Do you know how much work this is going to create? I need to call a meeting. The company all gets together in a meeting to discuss the creation of the new models. Everyone talking at the same time. Why? How do we know the market size for each model? Do we have to create new manuals? Do we have to create new packaging? Why can't we just use the old motor? I'm hungry. This is your fault. Rob returns to his office, not sure how to proceed when the phone rings. Hi, this is James from Techtop Motors. I know you've been happy with Acme for 20 years, but I was just calling to see if there's any way Techtop can help. Rob explains the situation. Yes, we have been aware of the situation for some time now, but luckily, we have a simple solution. Our new XR3 series of motors meet City Hall's requirements when installed into 208 volt locations, like the Old Town Hospital, and exceed that requirement when running on 230 to 460 volts, such as the mill. So you still only need one motor. No new models? No new BOMs, routings, manuals, packaging? No need for IT to get involved? No usage projections? Market surveys? No meetings? Not unless you enjoy those things. So, in no time at all, the Old Town Hospital and the Old Town Mill had their new Model A fan systems installed with their Techtop XR3 motors. Everyone was happy, including the inspector, Spencer. Even Dexter was happy, as his 92.5% efficiency system was finally getting him the savings he expected. But he was not as happy as Poindexter, as the mill system was now running 94% efficiency, and he used his bonus to take a trip to Jamaica. And they all lived happily ever after. As of April 17, 2023, the DOE requires that motors meet the legislated efficiency levels at any voltage that is displayed on the nameplate. This includes terms such as usable at, or hyphenated voltages such as 208 to 230 volt. This means that these special voltages can no longer be displayed on the nameplates of most motors, which we know will be an issue for inspectors around the country. The new Techtop XR3 product line is engineered to meet super premium levels when operating at 230, 460 volt, 60 Hz, but also meet the required NEMA premium level when operating at 200 volts, 60 Hz, 208 volt supply, and even at 190, 380 volt, 50 Hz, making it legal to import to the EU. If Ajax Fans sounds like it could be you, please give us a call at 678-436-5540 or email us at info@techtopInd.com.